notation journey.
Do you care if I use pen for now?
I don't, but I think you might benefit. It might be easier if you use pencil, just in case there's a mistake and you don't have to cross it out.
What does that say?
Scientific notation.
It's a big nerd.
So yesterday, guys, quite a few of you, your Ed puzzle did not register for some reason. So we're going to do another one at the end of class today. We're going to try a couple things. One of them is you really need to make sure it goes all the way into to the end of the video. And by the end of the video, I mean wait till the video refreshes and asks if you want it to replay. Okay? Also, you need to be on Chrome. Go through Canvas through Chrome. I think that was a big hiccup as well. So we'll try those things today, see if it works any better than yesterday, because quite a few of you I don't have a score for, but I want to believe you actually finished it. Okay, so we're going to try again today with a different Ed puzzle. So first thing we're going to do is define scientific notation. Who can tell me from the Ed puzzle you did yesterday, what is scientific notation? Like, why do we have it? Why is it a thing? Why is it something that mathematicians and scientists use? Sophia?
Like calculate either very big numbers or very small numbers.
It's you don't even have to do any calculation really. It's just a shortcut for how to write very large or very small values. So it's a shortcut for writing extremely large or small values.
Can I sharpen my pencil?
Sure. There are a couple rules. You're welcome. So go ahead and write out this expression here, and then we'll talk about it.
Is that 2.3?
Yep, 2.3 times 10 to the 5th.
Oh, I thought it was 2 times 3.
So right here, you can only have one digit in front of the decimal. That is a rule of scientific notation. And that digit cannot be 0. It has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Another rule is that it's always going to be multiplied by a base of 10. That helps us to shift the decimal to the left or to the right easily, because when you multiply something by a value of 10, then it just moves that many spaces. Right? The rest of the world uses the metric system because it's easy.
We're just special.
We don't. But then we think the metric system is difficult because we haven't started using it like in kindergarten, like they did. Right? But it's actually a lot easier than what we use, like inches, feet,
So where's
yards, miles. I don't know if that makes us cool. Okay, the exponent is always going to be an integer, which is a positive or negative whole number. So that's how scientific notation should look. Every time that you are using it, it needs to be in this form. If it's not, then it's not scientific notation. Remember, don't take any shortcuts on your notes. Next time you have a jam quiz, if you don't have all the information, you're going to not get that super easy A. Okay, so now that we know the rules of what it needs to look like, we're going to play a game, scientific notation. Or not. It's going to be fun. It's good. So is 5.7 times 10 to the 7th in scientific notation? Yes or no? Yes. It sure is. It fits all the rules. We have a single digit in front of the decimal. We have a base of 10, and our exponent is an integer. How about this one? 3.62 times 10 to the negative 8.
Yes.
It is, yes. Right? It can be a negative exponent. That's a thing. Yes or no? No. What rule is it breaking?
Zero.
Correct. Cannot be 0.
You are correct.
Noah, what do you think?
No.
Okay, why is it not scientific notation? Why, Maggie?
Because you can only have one digit in front of the decimal.
Correct. Right, that's a rule breaker right there. Anybody have questions about how to tell if something is considered scientific notation form or not? Pretty straightforward, yeah? Okay, now we're going to pretend like it's Friday. We're going to start our Friday notes. So at the top of the next page, we're going to write Friday, 9/10/21. Because we can do this today and get a head start.
Please don't do it.
Nope,
Wait, we can't play silent ball?
not today.
Why not?
We have mathing to do, Brody.
I don't like that game.
I know it's not the favorite. I'm okay with that.
Not my favorite either.
So the first thing we're going to do is scientific notation. And we're going to change it into standard form.
Isn't that where it goes for the exponents? Isn't that where it goes like 9 to the 5th power, so 9 times 9 times 9?
Well, that's just exponents, yeah. But so this is why we have to do all of our exponent work first, and then now you know kind of what those mean. 3.22 times 10 to the third. So we're going to take that perfectly written scientific notation value and we're going to turn it into standard form. So this positive 3 here tells me to shift the decimal to the right 3 places.
Did you mean to put shift by decimal? You said shift me decimal.
Oh yeah, it says the, but it does kind of look like an M. Yep. But yeah, I mean it does kind of look like an M. That's fair. Here, I'll make it look better. It's Pirate Day. Didn't you know
I
that?
got confused if I said 2, but then I saw the
Yeah.
Pirate Day.
There is actually something like Talk Like a Pirate Day. It's in September. I'll have to look it up.
If it's
Do it now.
today,
It's not today.
you gotta tell me what it is in SLT.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Because that is my favorite day already.
Okay, so I'm going to do 3.22. And I'm going to move the decimal 3 places. 1, 2, 3. Now my decimal is here. I'm going to put a 0 placeholder. So then I have my answer of 3,220 in standard form. Now remember, we use scientific notation for extremely large or extremely small values. Because you guys are just learning this, I'm not going to have it be something with like 20 zeros. That's not a good use of our time. But so this, you might be thinking like, it was easier just to write this. Yeah, for this number, but if this exponent was like 43, then this is definitely the best way to go, as opposed to putting all those placeholders afterwards. Okay, let's try another one. (7.9) times 10 to the 5th. What does this 5 tell me to do?
You have to move the decimal 5 times.
5 places to the right. Yes, exactly. So I'm going to have 7.9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put in some placeholders. The last thing I'm going to do is put my commas in the values. Write out all the digits and then start going, your 1, 2, 3, comma, and so on. If you try to do the commas before you rewrite all the digits just in standard form, you're going to drive yourself crazy, right? You guys know every 3 digits you put a comma, right? Who said no?
Yes.
Those are called the periods, right? The tens, hundreds, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and so on. Millions, 10 millions, 100 millions. Yeah. Okay. (1.56) times 10 to the negative 4. Sunday, September 19th is Talk Like a Pirate Day.
September 19th?
Sunday, September 19th.
I gotta set a reminder.
Yeah. So I have a negative.
Sunday?
It's a Sunday.
We're celebrating it on Monday.
So I have a negative exponent here. So the negative 4 tells me to shift the decimal to the left 4 places. Right? So the negative tells me I'm going to have a smaller value. A positive exponent tells me I'm going to have a larger value. So I'm going to write the 1.56 kind of over here in the middle, because remember, I'm going to shift my decimal to the left, so I'm going to want space over here for those 0 placeholders that I'm going to put in my value. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got my placeholders. And this is my answer in standard form. So there's only 3 zeros, but that's because I had this 1 here. So 1, 2, 3. Did I read your mind? Is that what you were thinking? Yep. So this number doesn't tell me how many zeros. It just tells me how many places to move, and then I fill in the zeros. Okay, so we're going to stop right there for today. We will finish Friday notes tomorrow on Friday. What I need you guys to do now is get into Canvas through Google Chrome. Okay?